Sir, there are many stories about Subhash Babu was in Siberian prison, and there are a lot of theories going on, sir. Can you please?
Also, subsequently, theories of death in the prison
Yeah,
cell.
yeah.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
can you please tell us?
Those theories. First part of the theory is he was in the prison cell.
Hmm.
Second part, he was tortured and allowed to die in the prison cell.
Hmm.
With the stories. Okay. let me give you the answer. Why Netaji will be put to prison cell? Is he the enemy of Russia? The enemy of Stalin? First you see the facts, documents. Is there any benefit of Stalin by putting Netaji in the prison cell and allowing him to die in the prison cell? Any benefit? Yes, the fact is, he's a very dangerous man. He has killed many Russians, many outsiders. Many outsiders. Fact. But that is not all. That is not all. I have short time, possibly he's wanting. You think of the radio speeches of Netaji, 1942 to 45. In all the speeches, nowhere you will see any adverse work on Russia, though Russia in the opposite bloc of Allied forces. And from Russian side, you will never see any adverse words against Netaji and INA. Before that, you look. Bose, after Afghanistan, first going to Russia. Without Russia's support, he could not enter into Berlin. Because diplomatically at that time, Russia saw he in a diplomatic good relation with British. And he was apprehending some attack from Hitler. That's why he was not in a position to create an enemy in Britain. He was trying to have a good new development of relations with the Britain. Though at that time, with Russia, Germany has got a good relation, diplomatic. Then it is even Russia who is helped through diplomatic channels, sent from Moscow, Subhas Chandra into Berlin. First chapter. Second, you see in the radio speeches of Subhas Chandra, I have told you, and Russian side their broadcasts. And you see when from the radio station it was being told that Subhas Chandra has died in a plane crash. What was the Moscow radio station telling? What was the Moscow radio station telling? As per the British records declassified, there is a record, the Moscow broadcast, radio broadcast, Bose's plane has not crashed. Bose is trying another infall via northwest. If really Stalin has a ill mind, a criminal mind, to imprison Netaji Subhash Chandra and allow him to kill in the prison cell, why will he disclose this thing? Let him say, okay, let Bose die in the plane crash. It is safe for him. And when if the plane has not crashed, naturally the world will know the only option of Bose from all informations entry into Manchuria, into Russia. Because the records are showing Bose is planning in the last part, in the August and in 45 in different entering into China, controlled by the communists adjoining North Vietnam, or to Russia, communist Russia, because that's the only place who can give shelter outside the British American clutches. Then why Moscow will give a broadcast? Bose's plane has not crashed. That basic findings I submitted to Justice Mukherjee Commission as for me, for my argument to demolish the 10 story. Then, other British documents declassified, British intelligence files. Bose is in Moscow, trying another INA in the line of past INA organizer. Why British intelligence write all these things? Another record where British intelligence is recording, Moscow's ambassador in Tehran has told that many Congress leaders, including Subhash Chandra, has taken shelter in Moscow. And why from USA they will send emissaries to Moscow to find out the whereabouts of Subhash Chandra in 1946.
There was no crash.
And Washington's most favorite journalist, who is acting as an ambassador, Louis Fisher, who is on one side disciple of Mohandas Gandhi, other side very close to Washington powerhouse, is coming to Russia to meet Ambassador of Italy Koironi to Moscow to inquire about the whereabouts of Subhash Chandra in 1946.
My God.
This is very Koironi, who helped Subhash Chandra as an Italian ambassador in Kabul in his escape to Moscow, then to Berlin. That very Koironi. Why? And that file is come to us, declassified. Why? And why to this very person's journalist Louis Fisher from Gandhi's ashram in Gujarat, letters will go tell Washington to do something very quickly. If Subhash comes, we'll lose all things. We cannot be able to reason with the people of this country. And Subhash is very popular. We will not be in a position to tackle with the situation. In 1946 June. And in such a situation, and you will be astonished to see one few broadcasts, radio broadcasts from this Bangkok and Singapore, even Rangoon, where Netaji is telling from 1944 middle repeatedly, already in the Allied force there is a split. On one side USA, UK, other side Russia. I will use that split for my benefit. If there is not already an understanding between Moscow and Subhash Bose, Netaji,
He won't speak.
how can you speak out? And what is when there is already tussle between USA, UK on one side and Moscow? What is the benefit of Stalin allowing the death or torturing, imprisoning Subhash Netaji in the prison cell? He must have some benefit.
It has nothing to do with
And what is his benefit by risking broadcast from Moscow? Bose's plane has not crashed. Why disclosing? Taking a risk. Please stop. Then, are you ready?
only 5 minutes.